Hello and welcome to Annie's Short Stories. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Shadow of Chale Green. The Isle of Wight had always held its secrets. Whispers of old magic, buried beneath the roots of ancient trees, clung to the air like mist. Holly Arnold never believed in folklore, not really. That was before the shadow came. It started subtly. A flicker of darkness at the corner of her vision, always lurking, never quite defined. At first she dismissed it as exhaustion, a trick of the mind after long shifts at the cafe in Ventnor. But soon it grew bolder. One night, walking home through Chale Green, the shadow stretched along against the moonlit path. It moved when she moved, but it wasn't her own. The night air turned dense, pressing against her skin like unseen fingers. The rustling of the trees carried whispers, words just beyond comprehension. She quickened her pace, her heart beat a frantic drum in her chest. The village was silent, too silent, save for the crunch of her hurried steps on the gravel road. Then the whispering stopped. A breath of icy wind curled around her neck. She turned. Nothing. Just the empty road, bathed in cold moonlight. Yet the feeling of being watched, of something just behind her, remained. The following nights were worse. The shadow grew darker, denser. It crept along the walls of her cottage, slithered under doorframes, pulling at the foot of her bed. She dreamt of a woman in tattered black veils, eyes like hollow voids, reaching for her with skeletal hands. Holly dug into the village past. Old records, dusty and forgotten in the library, spoke of a curse based upon Chale Green centuries ago. A woman, accused of witchcraft, had been hanged beneath the gnarled oak at the village's heart. As she swung from the rope, she had sworn vengeance, her final words a chilling promise: "Darkness shall cling to your blood until the land repents." A dreadful realization settled in Holly's chest. The villagers had rid themselves of the shadow once before, but at a cost. A sacrifice. She wasn't a local, not by blood. But the shadow had chosen her. The final night came without warning. The cottage was suffocating, the walls shrinking inward as darkness poured through the cracks. She ran, fleeing to the ancient oak, where the remnants of a broken noose still swayed in the breeze. The whispers rose again, stronger this time, voices overlapping in desperate pleas and cruel laughter. The shadow loomed before her, vast and writhing. Within it she saw faces contorted in agony, hands clawing from the abyss. The woman in veils emerged, her hollow gaze pinning Holly in place. At repent, the spectre breathed. Holly fell to her knees. "How? Tell me how." The spectre's grin was a chasm. A choice. Holly understood now. The curse demanded a life, hers or another. And the village would do anything to keep its hands clean. Footsteps. Torches. The villagers had gathered, eyes glinting in the dark. They had known. They had waited. The shadow lunged. Holly screamed. The sound was swallowed by the night, absorbed into the darkness that pulled around her feet, climbing her legs like tendrils of ink. She fought, thrashing against the pull, but her body was growing heavier, her limbs numb with cold. The spectre loomed closer, its bony fingers grazing Holly's cheek, sending a shock of ice through her veins. Behind her, the villagers stood unmoving. Their expressions were unreadable, neither fear nor pity in their eyes. Only resignation. This had happened before. It would happen again. Holly's mind raced. There had to be another way. She thought of the records of the cursed woman's words. The land had to repent. Not just one person, not just her. Summoning what strength remained, she turned to the crowd. "You let this happen, you let it take me. Just like the others, this isn't justice, it's cowardice." A murmur rippled through them. That. There. The shadow hesitated, its swelling mass faltering. The spectre hissed, tilting its head, watching. Holly's breath came in short gasps. "What if it isn't me it wants? What if it's all of you?" The whispers rose into a shriek. The darkness recoiled, twisting in agony. The villagers staggered back, their torches flickering wildly. The air vibrated with something ancient, something shifting. Then silence. The shadow collapsed inward, imploding into nothingness, taking the spectre with it. Holly fell forward, gasping for breath, her body trembling. The villagers, pale and shaken, stood motionless. The curse had lifted. For now. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, and even better, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope you have had or have a great day.